Okay, so you know that Ethan Couch, who is being sought by the U.S. Marshals Service, and we have a little additional information we want to provide you today. So you are well aware that in 2013, while he was drunk driving, he killed 4 people in Tarrant County, and actually in the county. The sheriff's office worked that case. The judge in that case, it was a juvenile, he was a juvenile at the time, and the judge in that case gave him a 10-year probated sentence. He has, we've been notified by the juvenile department that they are searching for him, and we need the public's help in locating this vehicle. We know that this vehicle, which you see a picture of over here, may be belonging to his mother, Tanya Couch. We are looking for that vehicle. We need the public's help. So if anyone sees that vehicle, we need you to report it to law enforcement.
Obviously, this case is very, very important to my agency and my department. Unfortunately for us, our deputies were the ones that had to investigate the horrific crime scene that resulted in the irresponsible decision that Ethan Couch made, which is perfectly fits in with the theme of the first theme of this press conference today. Someone who should have never gotten behind the wheel and did so after being 3 times the legal limit of intoxication. So I know many of you are following this minute to minute and day by day, but let me say that again, we cannot express our appreciation enough to the Marshal's Office, the FBI Fugitive Task Force that have offered their assistance, the DA's office, all the law enforcement agencies that are supplying manpower. We have literally, over the past few days, run down hundreds and hundreds of leads. Those leads continue to pour in. I know the big question all of you have is, do we know where he is? Have we located him? Unfortunately, the answer to that is no, we have not. We don't have any solid information.
Sheriff, can you talk about the involvement of the U.S. Marshals in this case and what kind of expertise and help they bring to what you guys are doing locally?
You know, they have a tremendous amount of expertise, and their area of expertise really is tracking fugitives. You know, I have a very large fugitive unit myself. We have about 16,000 outstanding warrants that we're out trying to serve each and every day. So we're not strangers to serving warrants, but these guys, particularly with their national reach, that's where we're handicapped. We have a really good presence in Tarrant County. But prior to the Marshals' involvement, if we got a tip in Memphis, we had to get on the phone, call the Memphis police and say, hey, would you go check out this lead for us? Now, the Marshals can snap their fingers. They've got people all over the country. They've got an agent in Memphis that can go do whatever needs to be done. So between that and their ability to track phone records and flight records and passports and all the things that need to be done, you know, they just have a tremendous amount of ability and expertise to do that sort of thing.
And there's a lot of interest being paid to this. You've done this job for quite a while. Why do you think there's so much interest about this case?
I think anybody who was here really in this community when the accident happened understands that. I have never in my law enforcement career, and that's 35 years now, seen a case that sparked such outrage, that sparked such emotion from people. The fact that 4 totally innocent people were literally taken away in a second by the irresponsible actions of this juvenile, and then as the case unfolded, as we learned all the details of what happened that night, of the things that occurred before the accident, of how totally irresponsible, how totally he disregarded any rules or laws, and then it unfolds that not only did he do it that night, but apparently he'd done it his entire life with the assistance of his parents, and that just is infuriated this community. And then when the miscarriage of justice, when he wasn't locked up for that and got the probation, I mean, it just almost a volcano almost erupted here, and that's the reason everyone has a vested interest in that in this county and this part of the world.